metal cup is filled to the brim, slowly, with a bright purple liquid. Well, it would be purple if I wasn't colorblind. Eyes have gone bad over the years. Multiple reasons. Sitting too close to the TV, reading books in the dark, stared at too many suns, multiple blaster shootouts in crummy little bars like this, a Zayless blaster going off right in front of my face, scarring my retinas with bits of radiation and plasma. You know, the usual way people go colorblind. I grab the cold metal cup and place it against my lips and feel the hot liquid inside. It's terrible. The flavor of what every delinquent space hopper calls it. Smuck. Space coffee. Space muck. Makes me want to gag. The closest thing the taste resembles is the most disgusting thing in the galaxy. I don't know if it's hot or cold, but it sure is damn spicy. It's not that there's spice inside, just bacteria that stimulate the tongue, rebuilding broken taste buds, skin, and muscles wherever it touches. Nobody knows exactly what to call this bacteria except for the scientists, but that's only because the rest of us can't pronounce it. But it sure does the body good. I look down on my blood-covered hand, covering my gaping wound. If only these space assholes used some kind of laser weapon on me, it would have at least cauterized the wound, but no. Primitive harpoon. Shields are good against energy blasts, but kinetic energy of a physical, heavy object? Forget it. I down my smuck quickly and watch as my muscles rebuild themselves and the skin returns over it. Now, I just need to find a space tailor to fix my suit. I place 2 copper chips down on the bar and begin to walk away.
Hey!
A gruff voice yells from behind. I turn my head slightly but keep my back to the bar. I see an overweight, even for an alien, creature that highly resembles a hippo. What's known as a Potamasian, wearing a stained green polo shirt and a greasy apron.
What kind of trade is this, huh? 2 copper chips? What am I gonna do with these? Everyone around these parts knows that 1 cup of smoke is 40 squids, and 1 copper chip is no more than 3. If you don't want any trouble, I suggest you pay the rest, or find something better to barter with.
I sigh slowly and, without turning around, explain to him. You're not wrong about the pricing, but I do believe it's a fair trade.
Oh, really? How do you figure that, Plant?
Well, since you are very keen with pricing and cost of certain objects, then you would know that a smug machine can go anywhere from 1,000 to 3,000 squids. Yours, of course, being a slightly older model, can be no more than 1,400. Smuck, assumedly being your biggest seller, has to be one of your biggest points of revenue, especially at the overpriced rate you're peddling it at.
Well, yeah.
He chortles as he looks behind him towards his Potamasian wife, who's pouring another cup of smuck for another customer.
What's your point?
Well, if you would notice from the amount of resistance you have from pulling the disperse lever, even for such a big guy as yourself, the magnetic coils are overcharging, causing you to fight magnetic force, which makes pulling the lever more difficult. When the copper covering wears thin, the magnetic coil overcharges and releases its actual strength, which would crush your smuck machine and possibly other metallics in here as well. Luckily for you, those 2 copper chips would work perfectly as a replacement covering. The owner's smile disappeared for a moment, and then he grinned.
Clever story, Plant, but I'm not buying it. Just fork over the rest of the credits.
As he said this, a customer's metallic spork was pulled from his hand instantly while his wife began pouring another cup of smuck. But the disperse lever went from its pulled position and snapped back with great speed back at the smuck machine, causing a large dent to form in the side. He snapped his head back to see the smuck machine, and then back to me with his mouth open. I tipped my hat, then continued walking out the door. Just another day, another spaceport, and another damn wound I needed to fix with another damn space coffee.
I got the fever, I'm a junkie for the cash. The more I make, the more I seem to spend.